and Maxwell both had submarine licenses. Maxwell got plenty of practice piloting subs when she dated her ex-boyfriend, Ted Wade. In fact,
these motherfuckers was operating subs. You mean to tell me these people are potentially trafficking people through submarines, through the Arctic, through something called the KingMarcell Project? Everything comes to light.
Money grows, peace can grow, money stay grow, only money grows.
What's up, YouTube fam? It's your boy KingMarcell, and we are back with another video. Check out, we got a new intro, we got a new setup, everything's coming together, but these changes aren't just for any reason. I really want to change the tone and direction of my channel, because the whole reason I set out to do YouTube was because I wanted to help in this awakening that's been going on, because it seems like people are receptible to the knowledge that we are kind of being ran by a lot of cultish wickedness activity, you know what I'm saying, that's been going on. And it seems like it hasn't just been going on, that it's been going on for a while now, especially with the stuff that's came out about Epstein and Ghislaine. I don't want to say either one of their first and last names together, because if you do, I guess it's going to spark something in the algorithm. So I just want to get y'all to understand that these things coming to the forefront in social cues, not only just with them, but with like the stuff with Diddy, the stuff that's going on in the political sphere. All of this stuff isn't just for coincidence. A lot of things are being brought to light, and I want to help in you all understanding what's going on so that you all aren't overwhelmed. But it is a lot of cultish activity, excuse me, that's been going on for not just since not just in our lifetime, but it seems like since the inception of civilization, and it goes back a while. But going back to Ghislaine Maxwell, I said her name together, but whatever. We all know what they're talking about. And if this video gets flagged, so be it. I just hope it reaches the ears that it's supposed to reach. But this video that we are about to watch, I feel like it should have way more views than it has. It's going into what Ghislaine Maxwell is really a part of, and it got me questioning, where the hell is this girl even from for real? Like, I know that her dad was intelligence for Mossad. She's, you know what I'm saying, she works for the Israeli government. She has a lot of ties with those people. But if you say that, you are being deemed anti-Semitic for some reason, even though that's like 1000% fact. Like, that's not anybody making that up. But that's how much the state of Israel is trying to separate themselves from Ghislaine and Epstein. So we about to get into what was their true plight, and it looked like that they was planning on doing more than just doing the trafficking with, you know, what they were accused of. And it's so messed up that we can't even talk about it without our videos being flagged or say certain terms, because if you do, they gonna shut down your video like you did something wrong. And we really got to start questioning and wondering why YouTube and other platforms are doing that. Why are they? It seems like they are protecting these people. And we just about to get to this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I do drop a video. Here we on the road to 500 subscribers. So make sure you guys are subbing up and joining the kingdom. But with that being said, let's get right into this.
we have officially locked away one of the biggest criminals in human history.
And she was arrested without incident.
Yet true justice has not been served.
Ghislaine Maxwell just got put away for 20 years. So she was supplying kids for all these pedos, right?
Right.
Where's the list? Is that just gets like
The names
And the
of which-
fact that Trump has like literally gone back on everything that he has said, and he's not releasing that list. It's like, my guy, I wouldn't care what you did. The fact that you didn't like you could end world hunger. You could. It's a number of things you could do, and the fact that you didn't release this list is the same old story. And when are we going, as people, be like, okay, this current status quo, it ain't working in the benefit of the people too much, so we gonna switch it up. When are we gonna work up the nerve to say that? Because it seems like it's a whole bunch of adults out here running the show. And are we about to let that continue? Like it's obvious at this point. It's like, are we just gonna keep shrugging our shoulders like, oh well, there ain't nothing we can do about it? I think it is some things we can do about it if we really put our mind to it. But that's the thing, they got us so dissociated with even thinking about anything that we can't even challenge these people on the sick stuff that they doing. And that has to change, seriously.
Which we may never know.
Seriously.
And the scale of which we haven't even begun to fathom.
I've had the story for 3 years. I've had this interview with Virginia Roberts. We would not put it on the air. Then the palace found out that we had her whole allegations about Prince Andrew and threatened us a million different ways. There will come a day when we will realize Jeffrey Epstein was the most prolific pedophile this country has ever known.
This is very much the family business for the Maxwell family. They're an intelligence family. Dad was a super spy for the Mossad. He had a media empire. He was a conglomerate in the UK. Her sisters are very deep in tech. And, she ran the pedo ring.
But one aspect of Ghislaine's business seems to have slipped through the cracks. An unknown part of her
I
story,
didn't know none of
the
this.
likes of which is truly terrifying.
Yeah.
A project she was running to own the oceans.
Is my hair good?
Like what? Like that statement alone is just wild as hell. She was trying to do what? And think about the implications of that with what she was doing and what she was trafficking. And let me know she was trafficking more than just that. And then it's bro, where are you getting this power from? You talking about owning the seas? That's more than just the United States and Israel at play at that point. That's the whole world. So we about to get into like, how was she trying to do that? How was her and Epstein trying to own the damn seas?
What is important about the ocean? Why are we even here? Why do we care?
I invite my dear friend, Ghislaine Maxwell, to tell us how we can own the oceans. You have 3 seconds.
So that she got 3 seconds. He was not playing at all. He was not playing. He was not joking.
The high seas make up
Terramar.
47% of our planet, but they are
Have
listed.
any of y'all ever heard of Terramar? This bitch says she's from Terramar.
Explored and least governed part of it. A British businesswoman, though, is hoping to change the status quo by turning the oceans into an online country known as
The Terramar Project, a global ocean community.
At first glance, it would appear that Maxwell had a soft spot for the environment.
The ocean is absolutely vital to all planetary life systems. I call it the blue heart of the planet.
So much so that she has been campaigning for years, showing off her Terramar Project, a nonprofit organization focused on the well-being of the oceans.
In 2012, I founded the Terramar Project. The ocean is the next frontier. It's the next big debate. It's the next big grab of space.
But Maxwell's philanthropic heart comes into question when you dig a little deeper. It becomes obvious that her project is less about helping the environment and more about owning and controlling the oceans.
71% of the planet is ocean. 64% of that ocean lies outside of any single country's jurisdiction. And under the law, that 64% of the ocean belongs to each and every one of you in this room. So the assets of that 64% are yours. The fish, the oil, the gas, the diamonds.
She also really seems to
Bruh.
Good, man.
Like, bruh. It's just like knowing what she has done. These people are literally like it's like they run the world. It's not alike. It's like they run the world with impunity. And this is really seeming like some reptile, Draco reptilian ass shit. I'm so, like I'm not sorry. Like this is what this seems like. Like the more I'm looking at her and the more I'm hearing this, it's like Terramar. Why I'm feeling like this is like we hearing all of this stuff about those outer lands and stuff, right? Why this is making me feel like Terramar is one of the island or a fucking mainland of a fucking continent somewhere that's on the outside of this land. What? Bruh, what's going on? I'm genuinely like, I don't know what's going on. Oh, my bad, y'all. This is tweaked out. These people are tweaked out.
like the fact that this area has no governance, a subject which she gave speeches on to the most powerful and elite individuals of our time. In fact, she gave several of these speeches to the United Nations.
Wow.
She controls the oceans around the world.
Because one thing is clear, you can't break the law if you make the law.
It's an area that's not governed by a single entity. It's a mess of incoherent laws, unenforced laws, and no laws. That's half our planet we're talking about. The world is divided in two. An area that we know well that has laws and regulations, and an entire 45% of the planet that has basically no rules. It is effectively like the Wild West.
It is hard to say with certainty what her true intentions were, but
aren't there admiralty laws? Isn't there such thing as admiralty laws? Now, are admiralty laws being honored? Now, that is a question, but they are supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken. There's a such thing as admiralty laws, but they don't expect for us to know these things because they've been acting impunity and impunity using trust law on everything. So to me, knowing that, it sounds like to me, she's trying to enact trust law on the laws of the sea. Get the fuck out of here.
Is that she seems to continuously
These people are
emphasize
insane.
the utility of the ocean.
Insane.
And how much humans rely on it.
They produce more than 50% of the oxygen that we breathe. They feed over 16% of the global population. 90% of commerce moves by ship. The ocean controls our weather.
And if you control the oceans, as well as the rules that go along with them, then you are an unregulated and unstoppable force.
So I really want the people,
you can move
each and every one of us,
anything
7
you
billion
want.
of us on the planet, to come together, to sign up, to get your passport, to make your voice heard, so that the UN and each ambassador can hear what's what we want, and all politicians know that no sustainable ocean means we won't vote them back into power.
To me, this seems like a trafficking organization. And they're using this as a ploy. Like they was using this as a way for countries to legally buy illegal goods through this false narrative that they're shaping. But it's this name that's tripping me out. I feel like it's deeper than that. I literally feel like this is like a real place that like she's from. And I could be wrong. But this seems like the way these people act and the way these people move, man, It seems very alien-like to us, and I wonder if that's because these people aren't from here. I be wondering that day by day, like these some demonic ass people, and that they are just probably truly not from here, and they're wearing these masks or some shit as like fucking meat suits, because the spirit that these people wear and the things that they've done, like, come on, we know what this woman has done, and she was hooking up. Come on, this idea that she had to have horrible implications for the things that she was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it couldn't have been anything good. And I feel like it needs to be looked in further. But this video only has what, 13,000 views? Let's help get this out there. Like this video and like my video. The original video link gonna be down in the comment section.
Back into the power, then they're out. We'll find someone who will.
Wait, what the hell she just say?
Then no sustainable ocean means we won't vote them back into power. If we won't vote them back into the power, then they're out. We'll find someone who will.
Oh, ain't that how these
why exactly
Israeli people
is she
move?
so focused on owning the oceans? And why is the project
we don't want to call lobbying bribing.
Targeting the Arctic?
Craziness.
I think that there's little...
My bad, y'all. My bad. What did I say?
The Arctic Ocean.
I think that there's little clandestine activity happening in the Arctic, but the truth is we don't really know because the United States and Canada aren't really sure what ships are transiting there now. But I think it's a bit of a stretch to say that Al-Qaeda or international terrorism or other transnational crimes such as drugs or human trafficking will go through the Arctic because it's such a long, arduous, still cold place.
This is Scott Borgerson,
like what?
Military officer, tech entrepreneur, and former secret husband of Maxwell.
What?
He sat on the board of Terramar and ran a company called Cargo Metrics, a company whose sole focus is creating fully autonomous giant industrial self-driving ships. He described it as the NSA of global trade.
So the Arctic again is becoming central as the ice recedes, opens up these oil and gas.
Think about that. These people were trafficking people. They were creating a network of boats that seemed to be automated to traffic these people. Unbeknownst to these government. Unbeknownst. Why isn't the Arctic being monitored if y'all know these activities are going on out there? Like, what the, like, this is what I'm talking about when we start having these conversations. You start realizing a lot of dumb shit is going on, but too much money is being given to this fictitious ass government for all of this dumb shit and mishaps and we didn't have the resources for this and that to be going on. Questions got to start being asked, because what the fuck is this? Like, I'm sorry to be using that language, but what the fuck is this? Unreal.
Gas resources and the potential for shipping shortcuts as well.
Shipping
Disgusting.
Shortcuts, automated cargo ships, and unregulated water passages create a perfect opportunity to
for what?
Covertly transport
anything.
Anything.
Anything. They could be moving fucking moon rocks, motherfucker. They could be moving I need y'all to understand. They could be doing anything. Oh, the entire black what's it called? The black net, the dark web. They damn near running that operation through these means. And that's how people shit get to you. They're the Amazon of the fucking dark web, guys. This is what we hearing. Like, that's what this is sounding like. They're truly Epstein and Ghislaine were the Amazon of the dark web, y'all. That's crazy. It wasn't just people, it's drugs, it's everything. through this network. That coincidentally, all the governments just, bro, what did I stumble across? Oh my goodness. This is crazy.
Borgerson also held other positions of power. He sat atop the Council on Foreign Relations, one of the most prestigious think tanks in the world. It turns out that Epstein was a member as well, and a big donor. In 2014, Maxwell gave a speech to the organization pitching her Terramar project.
How do you teach kids to care about the ocean and being part of a curriculum?
And she's talking about kids. This dirty witch just brought up kids with this project. Letting y'all know what this was. Like, for real. Like, let's be real. Like, what is this project? And is this project still going on even though they locked up? I wonder that. I really wonder that. Let's get through this.
To care about the ocean and being part of a curriculum.
Oh my goodness.
I taught a school through Skype in the classroom where 14
this is heavy on the
at
heart.
the age of 13, not one of the children had been to the ocean, which was amazing to me. I noticed that my speech today was leveraging technology to create a global ocean community. I'm going to change that on you, and I'm going to leverage technology to create a new country.
Why would someone want to turn the oceans into a country?
Right.
What could possibly be the motivation behind that? Surely this project has nothing to do with her other efforts of running a global child sex trafficking ring.
Exactly, right?
Right?
Right.
This facade breaks down immediately when you look into the players involved with the project. Those that emerge are not environmentally friendly activists, but a who's who of names found in Epstein's Black Book. Richard Branson, for example, promoted Terramar early on. However, after Epstein's
Richard Branson? That's 1 billion that we know who damn on that Epstein list now from this video. He was helping her brand the shit, right? Okay. Richard Branson. Okay.
In 2019, Branson quickly distanced himself.
I bet he
claiming
did.
That he had never met the sex offender. We later found out that Branson was both in Epstein's Black Book and on his calendar. It is worth noting that Branson and Maxwell both had submarine licenses. Maxwell got plenty of practice piloting subs when she dated her ex-boyfriend Ted Wade. In fact,
these motherfuckers was operating subs. You mean to tell me these people are potentially trafficking people through submarines, through the Arctic, through something called the Terramar Project? Everything comes to light. Everything's coming to the light.
Tech billionaire had a submarine put aboard his yacht just for Maxwell. Wade's check writing helped secure Maxwell's place at big social gatherings and conferences, which was very helpful in getting the Terramar project off the ground.
Bro, this is making me feel like, because they was operating subs, the subs was on the yacht. They just got subs on the yacht. This is making me feel like there are underground bases that they went, because where they taking these subs to? Where they going? Bro, where are they going, bro? This is why I'm saying I think Terramar is actually a mainland to something else, to somewhere else. Because they got subs. What the fuck did she need a sub license for? And she's manipulating people to have subs just off of their random ships for her at a moment's notice, it seems like. Why? Why is that happening? Why is that a thing? What the fuck? But this sounds like a plot to some evil ass villain in a movie. But movies are made as brainwashing tools to throw us off of the shit that's really happening. This is insane connections that are being made here.
Check. You are kidding me.
The list of notable figures goes on. Meet Nobel Prize winner and one of Terramar's founding citizens, Professor Murray Gell-Mann. Gell-Mann has received financial support from Epstein, appeared in Epstein's Black Book, and has visited several of Epstein's properties. Bill and Hillary Clinton were also involved in Maxwell's project.
Exactly.
The Terramar Project, which was officially supported by the UN Sustainable Development Goals, made a 1.25.
This is letting me know that, yeah, we shouldn't be supporting the UN. We shouldn't be supporting NATO. We shouldn't be supporting any of these things because look at what they into. This is why they didn't want the fucking Black Book to be released. They didn't want none of these people to be released. Fuck the celebrities. Fuck the celebrities. Let's talk about these rich ass motherfucking people who don't want to be talked about that's doing this shit. Fuck the celebrities. Celebrities are just the prostitutes for these people. It's these motherfuckers that's doing this shit. Unreal. Look at these numbers. Y'all think they not? Y'all think they went at the Diddy parties, bro? Y'all think, man, bro?
$1 million commitment to
this
the
shit is
Clinton
insane.
Global Initiative.
Ghislaine Maxwell, the founder of the Terramar Project. We're here today to talk about the role of oceans in the Sustainable Development Goals and the Trusteeship Council of the United Nations.
This was part of an effort to form a Sustainable Oceans Alliance.
They're trying to put trust law on
the Clinton
Admiralty
Global
law.
Initiative announced a commitment to action for the Terramar Project. With all this funding, you'd expect lots of action. But when you look at the numbers, things don't seem to add up. The tax returns of Terramar are a bit odd. They receive some money here and some money there, but most notably, a massive loan from Maxwell herself, totaling over $500,000, which on its surface isn't that weird. They had a lot of outgoing expenses. But what were all those outgoing expenses?
Right.
Well, we don't know. One tax expert told the New York Times, I don't know if suspicious is the word I'd use, but to generate those kind of fees, a lot more would have to be going on than this would reflect. He also said that Terramar's accounting and legal fees were also unusually high, given the size and activity of the organization. Similar to how Epstein used events in order to get close to influential figures, Maxwell used the Terramar Project to do the same.
We need the ocean. And if the ocean isn't healthy and we don't have the fish and the predators that live there, then there's no definitive science, but it's not good.
What, in essence, it sounds like he's saying is that it was a front. It was a front that was right in front of all of our faces of child trafficking through this program. And through this program and through a bunch of different programs, they was able to get in the room with kings, queens, sultans, presidents, prime ministers, and sell their pitch for all the things that they sell through their dark web Amazon. Makes sense.
This is an area in which Maxwell is an expert. She is labeled a socialite for this very reason. She was a master at cozying up to the right people in order to compromise them. It seems like Maxwell's entire life has been dedicated to mastering the art of deception, an art that seems to run in the family. For starters, Maxwell's father was an Israeli super spy.
Yes, he was.
Her sisters have been accused of facilitating him in selling bug software to the US government and foreign governments. Her sisters, Christine and Isabel,
don't they look like they wearing masks? I'm sorry, let's look at this man again. That don't look like a fucking Michael Myers mask. And he's like some fucking hideous, grotesque ass reptilian underneath. I mean, because that's how they act. Or is it just that they act like this so much that their spirit is just morphing them into this shit? Because he looks crazy to me right now. That's supposed, but he's supposed to look normal. He all the time I'm tripping. A motherfucker in this conversation probably say I'm tripping. That looks like a fucking mask. It is insane.
Her sisters, Christine and Isabel,
look at these
both have been accused of being involved in Epstein's operation, each of which have amassed great power in the tech industry. Now, her sister Isabel sits on the World Economic Forum. Look at her bio.
Like
Notice
what?
the Blue World.
She's still actively on the World Economic Forum after everything that has come out about her sister and her father? How? See, this is why I say conversations got to start being had like this. This is why that video ain't get traction. So again, go and like this video. The original video link is going to be in the description. And make sure you guys like this video. Help these videos get out. Because they're still doing this, guys. This damn she-dog is doing this right now. They're still doing it. Even though Epstein is... Even though Ghislaine is supposedly in jail, you know, she's supposedly in jail. She's not, I didn't even know about her until just now.
Alliance. This was actually the precursor to Ghislaine's Terramar project. The phone number for Terramar has been disconnected, and their website has been shut down ever since Jeffrey Epstein's arrest in 2019. Let's take a look here at their defunct website. Again, we see Richard Branson.
Bro. What's going on? He might as well be right down the fucking street. Epstein's Islands, where all of that shit was going on. Branson, one of the main supporters of this project. His island not too far off too. And we supposed to think these things not going on his island too? I wonder how many people that was just talked about all got properties along this stretch. Where was Epstein's Island? Let's do a live Google search right now. Where was Epstein's Island? In the Virgin Islands. In the Virgin Islands. Is that why they call them the Virgin Islands? Because they're trafficking children. And it's been in our face the whole entire time. Again, conversations that needed to be had. Unreal. Unbelievable.
Epstein and Maxwell not only had a history of
and they got
infiltrating
submarines,
science, but also entertainment. In 1985, Maxwell hosted a fundraiser called the...
I'm really thinking of the Virgin Islands. There is an underwater city or something. That this is why they all are buying property out there. In that place, they're able to do all of this craziness. Oh, my heart is racing. I feel like I stumbled across something I shouldn't have.
Happy Family
But we
Disney
need
Day.
to know
the black
this.
and white photos show her posing with kids
Oh my
and presenting a check for the Save the Children Fund.
Oh my God, y'all.
In 2014, CNN actually did an investigation into Disney and ended up finding out that 35 of their employees arrested between 2006 and 2014 had been accused of sex crimes involving children. Now, in 2023, CNN calls anyone who believes in such things a QAnon conspiracy theorist.
Unreal.
Ironic.
Unreal. Then I guess I'm a QAnon conspiracy theorist, even though I'm fucking not. I'm just putting together the obvious thoughts of the information that's being given to me that y'all are running a trafficking ring right under our nose. And y'all think y'all are about to continue to do such unimpeded. Let's see.
Although we live in a world full
Let's see. Y'all don't just like share these videos. Like literally. Share this video. Go and support the other video. This has to be knowledge known.
Misinformation. The phrase conspiracy theorist is now used as a weapon to hide truth and smear the people who seek it. Truth is being drowned out in an ocean of lies. So what exactly was the Terramar Project? Was it just a strange attempt to get in close with elite and powerful people? Was it just another part of her and Epstein's operation? Or did she really care about the environment?
Here is my passport to Terramar. Thank you.
Unreal. But again, this is what's been going on under our noses for the longest. And that's why I say I need to switch the direction of this channel and expose all of this. Let me know down in the comment section how many of y'all knew about this project that they had going on. Because I feel like this was the main part of their operation. This was how they did it. What about these other billionaires that were involved in this project? Are we going to act like they aren't potentially on the list? Most likely 9 times out of 10 they're on the list, and that they are doing Branson has an island right down the stretch from Epstein's, and we supposed to not think that it's all connected. They got submarines. We're not supposed to come to the conclusion that something is going on underneath the Virgin Islands now, based off the evidence that's being given to us. But no, they will label us all conspiracy theorists. Don't let them. Share these videos. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I do drop a video here. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. Make sure you guys sub up and join the kingdom. I got a lot more of these coming, man. A lot more. But with that being said, KingMarcell out. Peace.
Devil is a lie, looking for the prize. That's eternal life. And bringing the chains in my mind. I'm talking real peace of mind.